Alright, so we got the moon in Aquarius right now. So everyone knows that we got about what 4 planets in Aquarius. We got Pluto on the cusp of Aquarius. We got the moon in Aquarius. We got Venus in Aquarius. We got Mars in Aquarius. We got Saturn in Aquarius. So all this Aquarius energy is predicated towards socializing, predicated towards fixed air, being unique, being original, being broadcasted towards groups, associations, and of course the quantities coming together. And of course, teamwork make the dream work. And of course, if you got the team coming together, ain't nothing can stop you from me. Because there's power in numbers. It's also power in quantity. We're going to basically get into the tarot card readings. We're going to figure out what is the messages from the planets, what the planets and the stars got to say to you, and of course, how can you basically derive from these energies. We're going to be basically working from Aries to Pisces. So we're going to basically see what's going on with you guys when it comes to that perspective. So we're going to basically go ahead and start it off with Aries, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants. What does the moon and Aquarius got to say to you guys when it comes to what you need to be reacting and responding to for all Aries, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants? You got to be reacting and responding to something. Turn that into something. All right, so you need to basically be reacting and responding to your environment, your surroundings, people, places, and things, your friends, and of course the individuals that you're familiar with. So when it comes to your environment, try to associate yourself with these individuals. Make sure that they're in your right hemisphere. Make sure they're not in the wrong hemisphere. So the moon needs you to react and respond to your environment, your surroundings. We're going to see where you need to be basically valuing your love and your pleasures when it comes to Venus and Aquarius energies. Where are the areas where you need to be valued? What you need to be valuing right now? What can help? How can the Venus and Aquarius help you when it comes to your valuing system? You got the King of Swords. So you basically need to give ideas towards your love matters, or take charge when it comes to your love matters, or come up with new ideas to search towards love matters right now for all Aries, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants. We're going to see what Mars and Aquarius got to say for all Aries, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants. What does Mars have to say to you guys? All right, so Mars says put death to something. And of course, this is the Mars, aka Pluto card. So you need to put death and transformation towards a person, place, or thing. Or try not to basically get too caught up right now. For me, try not to be stagnated. Put death towards your bad habits when it comes to Mars and Aquarius for every Sun and Ascendants. We're gonna see what Saturn and Aquarius. We're gonna see what Saturn and Aquarius got to say. If we're gonna do the Pluto, and actually we're just gonna stay with Saturn and Aquarius for right now. Saturn and Aquarius. We're gonna see what Saturn and Aquarius got to say for Aries, Sun, and Ascendants. What's the message on that perspective for Aries, Sun, and Ascendants? Alright, so the message is basically telling you to start planting good seeds towards your visions, areas where you can grow, because whatever your vision is predicated towards, long-term goals, will get you from point A to point B when it comes to that Saturn and Aquarius energy. You're going to see what number you're dealing with. Now, all Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants, you guys are going to be going to learning experiences with this Moon in Aquarius, and these planets in Aquarius in general. So we're going to see what Moon, Venus, Mars, and of course Saturn got to say. We're going to see what the moon got to say to Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants. Where are the areas that you need to be basically reacting and responding to when it comes to this moon and Aquarius energy? Learning how to react and respond. So of course you got the card with Aries. So you need to be learning how to react and respond to your environment, your surroundings, your friends, and of course the individuals that you basically relate to and communicate with. So you need to relate some form of quantities or some form of connection on it. So we're going to see why you got that card. We're going to see areas where you need to value your Venus and Aquarius. What do you need to be valuing right now with this Venus and Aquarius energies for all Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants? What do you need to learn how to value right now? What do you need to learn how to value? You got to value something. All right, so we're going to let it fall out. Damn, you and Aries on the same shit. So you need to be basically valuing your mind, or valuing new ways to basically look towards relationships or communicationships, and of course communicate about that. Okay? Now Mars and Aquarius, where do you need to learn how to be passionate towards when it comes to what you're associating yourself with, or towards someone and Ascendants? Where are the areas you need to be basically learning how to be passionate towards? So you need to be learning how to be passionate towards your belief, your experiences, and your expansions, and of course it's going to put you into the hemisphere to basically get things going and flowing for you on this aspect. So learn how to expand when it comes to your looking at the bigger picture about things. Or learn how to expand when it comes to your coins or your rejuvenation. So that Mars and Aquarius want you to basically expand that in that perspective. Now we're going to see where you need to learn how to utilize the Saturn and Aquarius to gain a structure towards your reality, and of course, get you from point A to point B. For all Taurus, someone to say sentences. You're gonna see areas where you need to learn how to get situated in that area. And motherfucker, that comes from hard work, and you are a hard working spirit, Tauruses. So you can be very fixated and stubborn towards your hard work, your goals, and your responsibilities. So you need to learn how to basically either learn out of moderation or take all the responsibilities and duties and obligations towards your goals. So it's an equilibrium pillar. So we're going to basically see what time, what energy, what number you're dealing with right now for all Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants. 10 plus 9 plus 14 plus 3. You're dealing with a Sun, Moon, Ascendant Sagittarius. So utilize the Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendant energies. And of course, you do got a 9, which is the 9. So you need to expand right now. Learn how to expand right now. So you need to learn how to do Taurus, Sun, Moon, Ascendant. Expand, look at the bigger picture. Look at the brighter side. The grass is green on the other side, and you'll be at it. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Ascendants. You guys are going to have a gift when it comes to this moon in Aquarius and all these planets in Aquarius. We're going to start off with the moon. So what do you need to be reacting, responding to when it comes to this Aquarius energies? And of course, you're going to have a gift in this area. We're going to see these gifts, where these gifts going to come from, and where do you need to be into. So you basically need to put yourself into a situation of playing the Hierophant role right now when it comes to this aspect. So put yourself into a situation of developing some form of connection when it comes to how you feel about things or how you express yourself about things. So express how you feel right now when it comes to your feelings, emotions, and of course, your inner desire and inner passion towards things. It's going to basically give you help you towards what you basically need to rejuvenate during this time. So the Hierophant card is going to basically lead you towards that promised land. So utilize that 5 energy. So also, we're going to basically utilize Venus in Aquarius. So what do you need to be valuing right now when it comes to Venus in Aquarius for all Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants? So you need to be basically valuing. You're gonna have to be valuing the gift right now. You feel me? You're gonna see where is this gift that you need to value, and of course, you a mutable sign, you're not like a fixed sign. So of course, this is kind of gonna put you into a situation of opening things up and opening more doors for you in this aspect. So we're gonna basically see what it's looking like for you guys right now. For you Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants, when it comes to Venus and Aquarius, for your sign. With that gift, it's gonna play. Alright, so you're gonna have the gift to value your sign, your number, which is your environment, your surroundings, your friends, and of course, the people, the places, the things that you relate to. Now we're gonna see areas where you need to utilize that Mars and Aquarius energy to basically be passionate towards your goals. Or Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants. Alright, so you need to be utilizing the Page of Pentacles. So of course, you need to be basically focusing your mentality on things that's going to make your pockets fatter. Or the Page of Pentacles basically starting to plant good seeds towards your passions and your goals and your motives. You're gonna have a gift there. And we're gonna basically see the areas where you need to basically utilize Saturn and Aquarius to gain structure when it comes to your reality and your domain. Or Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants. You're going to see how that's looking right there with the Saturn and Aquarius energies. Trying to basically get towards you with. Alright, so we got Toe Mimic cards. We just need one card. I'm going to have to pause this real fast, and we're going to come up with a card. Alright, so we got the High Priest. So in totality, we're dealing with a Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. And of course, this all came up to 3, which is the Page of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles, and of course the Hierophant with this card, the High. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants, you guys are going to be developing misunderstandings when it comes to the care energy and the way of caring. Now, the moon is in Aquarius, so we're going to basically see what you need to react and respond to for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants. What does the moon need you to react and respond to for? Alright, so it needed you to react and respond to the Knight of Cups. So of course, aka conceal the way you this is a new way of concealing the way you feel about things, or basically keeping your feelings and emotions hidden. Don't express too much emotion during the time, because of course the moon is in the air sign, it's in the fixed air sign, so that's not gonna really work right now. I mean, you gotta keep that kind of protected right now. Keep that home base. Let me keep these things hidden. Night represents night, things that's not seen in the day. So we're gonna see why you got that card. We're gonna also see where does Venus in Aquarius need you to be basically valuing right now for all Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants? The areas we need to be valuing. So we're gonna see area. Oh shit, we're gonna see areas where you need to be valuing for all Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants with this Moon Aquarius. Shit is crazy. Too much emotions in these cards. Way too much. So we're gonna basically see what that's looking like right now. We in it actually. The opposite hours actually. It's crazy. We're in the opposite hour of the Cancers. We're gonna basically see what the Venus and Aquarius gotta say when it comes to your love. What you need to value right now. What's gonna help you right now. So you Cancers, you need to be basically valuing your card, which is the Chariot. Valuing spirituality, or valuing pushing forward, or basically valuing looking at the bigger picture of things, or just separating from things that no longer hurt your purpose. Now we're going to see where I got the Chariot card. We're going to see Aries, where you need to be basically direct and passionate towards your goals with the Mars and Aquarius. So we're going to basically figure that out right now for all Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Ascendants. What that Mars and Aquarius got to basically say to you when it comes to your goals and your passions and your motives. So we're going to basically get into that right now. We're going to see what's the word on that aspect for you guys. All right. So you need to basically be very passionate towards your goals when it comes to your surroundings, your environments, or your friends. Or they can bring heartbreaks. So be aware of these surroundings because you care a lot. So that care energy represents that heart. So be very careful what you're caring about right now, Cancers. It develops a misunderstanding. It may not be what it seems. And also we're going to get into the last but not least, that would be Saturn and Aquarius. Areas where you need to gain structure in your life. And we're going to basically figure that out right now when it comes to your business and of course your goals. So we're going to get the answers right now. You may have to pause this real fast. You got the Ace of Pentacles, so you need to focus your money on your money right now. Get serious on your money right now. Now, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendances, you guys are dealing with oppositions in the worst way, but it can also help you though, because of course, how the Moon right now, how Venus right now, how Mars right now, how Saturn right now is opposed to you, you may feel uncomfortable with this circumstance situation. But of course, that don't mean you give up. That means you take the opposites. You take the opposing energy and, of course, direct it towards what you need to basically get focused on. Now, we're going to see where the Moon in Aquarius needs you to react and respond to things when it comes to Leo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. So where do you need to basically be reacting and responding to right now when it comes to the planets? You need to react and respond to something. Some form of comfortability, some form of need, some form of safety and security right now. And then we're going to figure that out for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant in this aspect. You got to care for something right now, or react to something that's going to basically pursue you and not make you feel unbalanced or uneven right now. So you need to basically react and respond to like your home, your family, or goal. Or this can basically be deteriorating or separating from you during this time. We're going to also see why you got that card. We're going to see areas where you need to value that Venus and Aquarius. So what do you need to be basically valuing right now when it comes to the Venus and Aquarius energy for all of your Sun, Moon, and Ascendant? That's another opposite. But we're going to see what you need to be basically valuing right now. So you're valuing something that's going to basically work in your favor and not basically against you. There's only nothing working against you right now for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. You need shit to basically work in your favor. Alright, so, so basically, Venus and Aquarius need you to basically valuing Knight of Wands. So value that ego or that passion behind the scenes, not with the groups. Feel me? Try to keep the ego hidden right now. Don't express too much of that egotistical energy. Feel me? Kind of try to keep that hidden. Feel me? And we're gonna see where areas where you need to basically direct that Mars and Aquarius energies, where it's kind of like exalted for you in that perspective. Also dealing with the opposite energies. So Mars and Aquarius for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. What's the T on that? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. The Sun. You got your sign. This is the Leo sign. The sign. So basically, you need to put yourself into a situation of being selfish when it comes to the Mars and Aquarius energy. You need to act opposite right now. Feel me? But make sure you're associating that opposition with a person, place, or thing. Last but not least, Saturn and Aquarius. But also, you got to utilize that reflection. Saturn and Aquarius needs you to pay attention towards how you feel about things. And also, you can basically expect the good out of this when, of course, you feel about the things and when it comes to according to you when it comes to the right ways. We're going to see the number for that. Dealing with Aquarius, someone in the now Virgo, someone in the sentences. You guys are going to be reacting and responding to misunderstandings. But also, misunderstandings make you look at the details. And, of course, you're adaptable to this. Now, we're going to see what the moon Aquarius got to say for all Virgo, someone in the sentences right now. And with the areas where you need to react and respond to be in the right hemisphere when it comes to these seeds being planted or grown. So you need to react and respond to yourself. Put yourself first on this sign, because if you don't know yourself, you're going to get lost just trying to find somebody else's way of doing being yourself about something. So be selfish right now. Also, Virgos, we're going to see areas where you need to value the Venus and Aquarius energies. And of course, Virgo falls in Venus. Venus falls in Virgo. But also, develop the ups and downs, but the misunderstandings, which can point you into the direction that's going to basically help. So we're going to see what the Venus and Aquarius got to say for Virgo, someone in sentences. Oh, shit. We got a card? Oh, no. Alright, so we almost had a card, but we're going to see what they got to say for you right now. It's going to say something. Venus guys tell you something, Virgo. So Venus and Aquarius for Virgo. I want you to stand your ground, no matter what the circumstance situation is. I want you to just basically be you. I also want you to basically look at the bigger picture when it comes to relating. And of course, I want you to also relate towards standing your grounds when it comes to people, places, and things. So you're dealing with the 8 energy, so you need to spend time towards something. We're going to also see the Mars and Aquarius energies for Virgo, someone in sentences. Areas where you need to be direct and passionate towards whatever you're associating yourself with. Alright, so we got a card. So Mars and Aquarius, oh shit, Mars and Aquarius want you to basically go ahead and take off, Virgo, someone listening. So go ahead and don't beat around the bush. Go ahead and take off with some passion and some charge. We're going to see what the Saturn and Aquarius got to say for Virgo, someone. Oh shit. Moving too fast. See? The Virgos, y'all worrying a lot now. We're going to see Aries, where you need to basically be Saturn and Aquarius for Virgo, someone listening. Alright, we're going to get the information, man. Won't be getting attacked by the Virgo spirits, the analytical spirits, the worrying too fast spirits, the devil in the detail spirits. Oh shit, the video about to end, the worrying spirit. Okay, so we're going to see areas where Saturn and Aquarius needs to work in the favors for Virgo, someone in sentences. For Virgo, someone in sentences. Alright, so Virgos, oh shit. You almost had one too. I'm going to have to pause this one. Virgo, someone in sentences, Saturn and Aquarius. What they got to see. Here we are. Plant new seeds, Saturn and Aquarius. Plant new seeds towards your money and safety, security, and of course your foundation. Now we're about to get into you, Scorpio, someone in sentences. Now South Node in a Scorpio. So you also be developing past situations and scenarios. But with this moon in Aquarius, we're going to see areas where you need to react and respond in a learning perspective. So where do you need to learn how to react and respond right now with this moon in Aquarius? So you need to learn how to react and respond to the Ace of Pentacles yourself when it comes to basically your goals, which you're trying to work on, and of course, what you're standing on your business right now. That's what you need to basically be reacting and responding to. Standing on your motherfucking business. Now we're going to see why you got the Ace of Pentacles, and then we're going to see areas of the Venus and Aquarius for all Scorpio, someone says. So Venus and Aquarius is putting you into situations of someone that you're relating to could be stealing your ideas, or you could basically be in a situation of being manipulative or taking somebody else's ideas. But also, this puts you into a situation of looking at the bigger picture when it comes to what you're valuing, or the ideas you're valuing. We're going to see why I got that card. We're going to see what the Mars and Aquarius got to say for Scorpio, someone in sentences. What that Mars and Aquarius got to say. That Mars and Aquarius got to say, Page of motherfucking Wands. So, planting new visions towards where you want to grow at, and of course be directed at and towards in your life. So you're dealing with some expansion. We're going to see what the Saturn and Aquarius got to say for you. Scorpio, someone in sentences. Saturn and Aquarius, what the Saturn got to say to you? What does Saturn and Aquarius got to say? Saturn and Aquarius want you to learn right now. Now, this Saturn and Aquarius can either one, make you or break you. Now it's going to make you it's going to make you someone and stand firm, or it can break you, put you into handicap mode. put you into situations of dealing with conflict or situations that you can't handle with. But of course, you're a Scorpio, so you're going to be going through these learning experiences on a deeper level. We're going to see what energies or what sign these energies is coming from. 7 plus 2 plus 5. You're dealing with a Sun, Moon, Ascendant Leo, which is the other side of Aquarius. So, what you need to do right now, you need to basically be more expressive, be more explosive. And of course, go ahead and go get it. Use your heart, use your passions, use your motivations. Move your body. And of course, you'll be out in that situation. Now, we're about to get into you Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendants right now. You're going to have opportunities. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendants. Now, Sagittarius, you guys are going to have opportunities. For me, opportunities that you need to act on and react on. You're going to see what the Moon in Aquarius needs you to react and respond towards opportunities that, or Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, motherfucking sense. Now, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, the opportunities that you need to basically be reacting and responding to is going to be predicated towards alright, cool. Sagittarius, you need to react and respond to the opportunities of 8 things that's deeply tying you up when it comes to your ideas, what's on your mind and shit. You need to AKA get yourself out of that, or you could be basically reacting and responding to opportunities that can tie you up. So don't get tied up right now, feel me? Get loose. Because you're a mutable sign. You're not fixed. Feel me? You're loose. We're going to see where I got the 8 of Swords. And we're going to basically see what the Venus and Aquarius got to say for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, motherfucking senses in this bitch. So we're going to figure that out right now. It's the opportunities when it comes to your love life and your love matters. Oh, shit. Cards keep falling. What's going on? So we got the Sagittarius card, which is temperate. So have patience when it comes to what you value when it comes to your love and shit. Have patience, balance, and of course create some form of equilibrium and balance in that area. Or you're going to experience some conflict when it comes to your feelings and emotions, the way you express yourself. We're going to see where I got the temperance card. We're going to see what the Mars and Aquarius got to say for all Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, motherfucking senses in this motherfucker. So Mars and Sagittarius is putting you into a situation of 4. New passions, a new way to basically think towards your goals and your passions, or spark some form of visions in that area. So you need to basically get more stable when it comes to this Mars and Aquarius energies. For me, get more stable because the opportunities is going to come when it comes to you having a stable mind state or a stable vision towards you, trying to get towards to in life. We're going to see what the Saturn and Aquarius energies got to say to you. Even though that's your fall, that's going to also pick you up because you put the opportunities of Aquarius in that spectrum. We're going to see what the Saturn and Aquarius got to say for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendants. Alright, we don't need 2 cards, we just need 1 card. You don't need to be scattered right now. You just need 1 card. For Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendants, Saturn and Aquarius. Pause this. Alright, so Saturn and Aquarius want you to be utilizing your Knight of Wands, aka keeping that expressions and that fire, and of course that belief behind closed doors. Everybody ain't gotta see what you believe in. Everybody ain't gotta basically see your gifts. We're gonna see the numbers. Use the Aquarius energy. So, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Ascendants. So Capricorns, you guys is going to be seeing the other side of Aquarius, which is your neighbor, which you kind of like love being here because, you know, still with some form of acquaintances and some form of groups and, of course, associations and, of course, long-term goals, which is Capricorn, Saturn, rulers of Uranus. We're going to basically see what the Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Ascendants need to be reacting and responding to with this Moon in Aquarius. All Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Ascendants. What you need to be basically reacting and responding to when it comes to the spectrum. Oh shit. Pluto's still in Capricorn, so it's a whole lot of rebuilding right now. Getting tearing down. Moon in Aquarius for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Ascendants. Capricorn having a little time right here. Alright, so Capricorns, you need to be basically reacting and responding to the Wheel of Fortune, which is luck. which can relate towards having more room and more space. So make more room and space, because Pluto and Capricorn. So of course, transform the shit that don't belong in your space. You're gonna see why you got the Wheel of Fortune when it comes to your Venus and Aquarius, which you need to basically be valuing right now. What love you need to be valuing. I mean, what love got to do with it. Make sure you value the right person that you can associate yourself with, and that's going to create some form of balance and equilibrium and fairness in that area. And you guys can cater towards the real shit. So, Venus and Aquarius, value your Queen of Swords. So you're going to be basically receiving grand support when it comes to how you react and respond to how you feel about things, how you feel about these ideas, how you feel about giving life to these ideas. We're going to see what the Mars and Aquarius got to say for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. Mars and Aquarius want you to basically have some faith, have some belief, stop looking behind, stop thinking somebody's going to creep up on you, stop thinking that something's going to go wrong because you're on some self-defensive shit, which means you're ready to shoot a motherfucker. So put the gun down. Let me try to expand a little bit more. Have faith and hope and belief towards what you're trying to manifest. For me, remember, the universe works in mysterious ways. So with this Pluto and Capricorn shit, it's putting you to transformation. But if also this transformation wants you to trust and believe that the grass is green on the other side. And we're going to see what the Saturn and Aquarius got to say for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. Saturn and Aquarius want you to basically put it to rest. Feel me? Put something to the rest when it comes to your mind and the way you think about shit. You know, to figure out the number. Dealing with a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. The grass is green on the other motherfucking side. Now, this is you seeing the other side of life. Feel me? And not getting caught on one way of looking. So Libra, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant, you guys are dealing with a gift right now with this Moon and Aquarius. So you need to be relating towards gifts right now. New gifts. We're gonna see what the Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant got to say to you with this Moon and Aquarius for all Libra, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. All right, we got the first card. All right, so 6, balance. Pay attention towards balancing when it comes to the equilibrium scales. Feel me? Or you may have to separate for some balance right now, because your ass giving too much goddamn balance. We're gonna see why I got that card. We're gonna see what Venus and Aquarius got to say for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. And it's gonna talk. So Venus and Aquarius want you to be selfish towards the way you think, communicate, and of course interact with individuals. So come up with new relationships. If your partnerships and shit ain't working right now, come up with a new way to think, communicate, and of course analyze with individuals or value love in that area. We're gonna see Mars and Aquarius for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. What Mars and Aquarius got to say for you guys? Oh, that shit said bah. That shit said baka baka. Mars and Aquarius wants you to utilize the Hierophant card. So get more into your expressions, or use a little more passion and desires right now, because you got red there. Use a little bit more passion and desires with the Hierophant card. And last but not least, Saturn and Aquarius for all Libra, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. Now Saturn exalts you. Oh shit. So Saturn basically wants you to come up with a new way to feel about reality, or basically a new way to feel about connecting with associations or acquaintances and the reality and things that matter. So we're going to basically add a couple of simplest effects on that shit. 1 + 1 + 6 + 5 + 2. Dealing with a Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Cancer. So you need to learn how to be more emotional when it comes to your way of feeling about things. Be a little bit more emotional in that area. Or use the care energy during this time to put you into a situation of not just getting lost into the mind, but using a little bit more, connection from the heart. But it's a learning process with that. So we're going to basically get into that. So now we're going to see Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. So Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant, you guys is home here. So just because you're home don't mean you got to be lazy in this motherfucker. Now Aquarius, we're going to see areas where you need to basically be reacting and responding to. Shit. Balance, equilibrium, and fairness. So react and respond to how you express yourself and how you feel about things. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant, we're going to see areas where you need to be basically valuing that Venus and Aquarius for all Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. Where are you? Where are the areas that all the Aquariuses need to be basically valuing right now? Feel me? We're going to see areas where your ass need to be basically valuing right now. We're going to figure that out right now. You need to basically be valuing your motherfucking self. The Aquarius card. The Fool. You need to take risks right now when it comes to what you're valuing. Fuck your friend. Fuck your best friend. Or fuck your neighbors. Feel me? You never know how it's gonna pay off. It might open doors for you or some shit. Or just be eccentric and take risks right now. But take the right risk that's going to basically get you towards long-term goals. And not goals that's going to shorten you. Also, the Fool card can also represent you being pussy or too chicken shit. So don't be too chicken shit. Go ahead and basically go with the flow in the mixes. And of course, the juice is going to be flowing. Now we're going to see why you got the Fool card. And we can also see why you need to value that, why you need to be passionate towards the Mars and Aquarius for Aquarius, someone in multiple sense. So Aquarius, someone is in this. Where are the areas you need to be very basically passionate towards your goals with this Mars and Aquarius for Aquarius, someone both cities. So we're gonna figure that answer out right now. Mars and Aquarius. So you need to be basically very passionate towards your friends, your surroundings, your environment, or short-term goals or short trips and shit. Be passionate in that area, or the way you think. And we're gonna see areas where you need to utilize Saturn and Aquarius. Use life like a bitch. That's pretty much what it's saying. Use Saturn and Aquarius. Where are these areas that you need to use to make you gain some form of structure in your life for Aquarius, something. The Saturn and Aquarius for Aquarius, something. Alright, so basically, utilize the Saturn and Aquarius for the Moon card. So, this is going to put you in situations of coming out the comfort zone, coming out of the closet, feel me? Not being R. Kelly, facing your inner demons or facing your fears or basically facing whatever's holding you back when it comes to your experiences and, of course, expansion. So something's holding your Aquarius back right now. Be Aquarius in the 9th house, the 3rd house, but something's holding you guys back. Try not to let anything hold you back. We're going to figure out what energy you're dealing with. 5 plus 3 plus 9. So you're dealing with a Sun, Moon, Ascendant Scorpio. So either you're dealing with a Scorpio that's either kind of like restricting you, or you're dealing with a Scorpio that's bringing conflict. You're dealing with a Scorpio energies in general, or you're dealing with some deep desires or deep things that's trapping you right now. Try to learn how to transform that shit. You basically be out in this spectrum. Pisces, last one. Pisceans, Sun, Moon, Ascendants. The twin with the feet. Pisces, you guys are going to be seeing the other side of this Moon Aquarius. We're going to see areas where you need to react and respond for the Moon and Pisces individuals, or the Piscean spirits. You get the answers. Now, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Ascendants. Okay, there's a lot of mutability in this. A lot of mutability. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Ascendants. Moon and Aquarius for you right now. What's the facts? What's the tea? Moon and Aquarius wants you to stand your ground, no matter what the circumstance situation is, no matter how it play out. I want you to stand your ground when it comes to your visions, your passions, your goals, your motivations. I want you to stand firm. I don't want you to fold. We're going to see why I got that card when it comes to the Venus and Aquarius. The things you need to be valuing, or should be valuing. So, you need to basically be valuing how you feel about things, valuing patience, valuing harmonizations during this time, valuing separation, doing things in moderation right now. We're going to see areas where you need to be basically very direct, and of course, jump off the bridge, jump off the porch. Mars and Aquarius for all Pisces, some instances. That's going to be the spectrum. Now, with that perspective, Mars and Aquarius for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Ascendants is basically bringing judgments. It's bringing up a wake-up call. It's want you to associate yourself. It wants you to associate your dreams, your imaginations, your fantasies, broadcast that shit. And of course, connect it with a group or consciousness. Also, the judgment card is basically judging when it comes to your karma and how you feel about things. So, if you believe that it's the end of the world, then of course, that's the karma you're going to basically handle. The end of the world. You're going to be basically close it, but you're going to have the casket closed on you. It's going to basically close on. That's for all signs, too. It ain't not just Pisces. We ain't going to put all the weight on Pisces. Now, we're going to see why you got the judgment card for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Ascendants when it comes to the Saturn and Aquarius. What's reality telling you? Saturn and Aquarius for all Pisces, Sun, Moon, Ascendants. You guys can be dealing with conjunctions or semi-sextiles. Seeing the other side of things. We just need a card, though. We just need one card. We need one card. There's a lot of mutability going on. Saturn and Aquarius for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Ascendants. What's the T on that? All right, so the T on that is the death card. Saturn and Aquarius is bringing a whole lot of death, transformation, of course, rebirth and regeneration when it comes to the Saturn and Aquarius for all Pisces, Sun, Moon, Ascendants. So you guys need to put death towards something that's no longer working or that's no longer helping you. And of course, stagnation and sticking to it, it's not going to work. Also, we're going to add this shit up and basically get the answers. 4 plus 2 plus 7 plus 5 equals 9. So you need to utilize the Jupiter Sagittarius energies to expand what you're holding on to, expand your judgment, expand your karma, expand your harmonization, patience, and before expand your passions. For Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. Love y'all. Y'all be safe.